say ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba. Crazy how this thing called love, just what I've been dreaming of. And I can never figure out, oh, how you do the things you do. Is why I'm so in love with you. I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future in me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. If I met you in another life and you asked me to be your wife, with grace and a smile I say, yeah, always now and forever. You be my one and only lover. Cause I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future in me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba.
Good morning and welcome to Lieutenant Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson Talk Show on this beautiful Thursday morning, July the 20th, 2023. We know what happened in Liberia yesterday. It was a sad day. So let's go to my correspondent in Liberia, Mr. Samuel Wilker, and stop wasting time and find out what's going on this morning in Liberia. Sam, how are you doing, brother?
Yeah, good morning. I'm trying to get a video straight in, please. I can't get it gone. Yeah, that video, I'm trying to get it. They just sent me a message that the browser is now playing video. So that
I see you in the background, but I can't see him coming up. But anyway, in the news this morning, we see that the Liberian government, the legislature now, has passed the recast budget that Mr. Weah sent them a few days ago. We know that the budget of 2023 that was approved by the president, approved by the legislature, in the amount of US $782.9 million was sent back to the legislature to recast it because there were shortfalls in the budget because of tax reasons, because of other reasons the president gave. So he wanted the budget to be redone. There was a shortfall of $23 million, or 3.5% of the budget. So with that shortfall, we know that Eric Cummings last year or year before last came out and said that he was able to take our budget up to $1 billion. Why did Mr. Cummings have to say that? This government, trying to prove that they could do the same, immediately did a budget for this year almost to $1 billion, $700 million plus. Our budget came from what? A meager 50-something million, all the way up to 700. So here we are now with this new budget. Now come to find out, we can't meet the budget. We can't meet the budget. You can't just come out overnight and say from $50-something million or $60-something million, all of a sudden you say the budget is $700 million overnight. How you raise that money? So this is what we're all looking at. How you going to raise that money? So they did the budget, they approved it, they sent it to the president, he signed it. Now we come back to find out that they don't have the money that the budget projected. They don't have it. It's $23.5 million short. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So now, to show how our government is an immature, childish government, the president sent the budget back to them, the recast budget, for them to review and approve. What did they do? One of them got him and said, oh, we're going to review the budget until the president makes copies of the budget for every member of the legislature or the House of Representatives. This was in the House. So they all got up and said, and they approved it too. They said, we're not looking at the budget until the president makes enough copies for each one of us to get copies of the budget to take home to review. And this was the reason they refused to review the budget. Now, all of a sudden, overnight, they did a somersault. They flipped. They called an emergency meeting. Instead of having a committee review the budget, all of them, they formed one committee. They said the whole body was a committee. We'll come together, we'll look at the budget together, and they approved it overnight. Overnight. I see Mr. Moika is back. Let me see if he can come on. Hey, Sam, what's up? Good to see you back on, brother.
Yeah, man. Good morning, Rod. Some little problem, but it's been resolved.
Yeah, I know. My method the internet. Those are when you say things, I don't even bother you. Yeah. So what's happening in Liberia?
Well, government, the House has just passed a recast budget.
Yeah, that's what I just told him.
Yeah, $7 million. And besides that, Congo narrowly escaped mob violence yesterday.
Yeah,
on his anti-corruption campaign. Yeah,
we'll get into that later. But you know, there's the same budget here. They refused to do it last week or sometime because the president didn't make copies for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So they said they're not reviewing it. Now, all of a sudden, they have passed the budget. Yeah. And you see, Sam, our government is childish. We got a little childish, immature government. And why we wouldn't expect violence to erupt in our country? When our government is childish, immature, they act like idiots. Why you wouldn't expect the public to act like idiots? And that what happened with Gongolo yesterday. So talk about this Gongolo because you were there. Give us the insight. What happened?
I was right on the scene, and I was with them from the Ducal Palace Hotel, came down Benson's Broad Street, and then Johnson and Ashmore Street. The program was held at Ashmore Street just before the Providence building, the Providence Baptist Church building, and
Mm-hmm.
it's flanked by Cedar A
So
on
that
the
red
right.
lady pavilion there in that area.
Yeah, right in the pavilion. And this recognition time came to recognize those they invited, and soup was named. So the nurse came from the back of the stage that in fact they should not recognize soup because most of soup is from the CDC camp. And so the chairman, the vice running mate to Gongro, Mr. Yakoro, Yuri Yakoro, he advised that we cancel that. They cancel the naming of soup and just put in together a name Lin Su, the Liberal National Student Union. So
Mm-hmm.
there where the problem started from. So those we suspect to be of CDC, or soup, they went angry, and so they left the group and went down Center Street, Center and Broad Street intersection. All of a sudden, Rod, we saw rock coming from that end. The stone, gone to stone people, and but luckily for Gongo and his team, they escaped narrowly. I followed him till he got in his jeep. Then they arrested a girl. We escorted this girl down Slipway police station. A little girl, up to maybe 16, 17-year-old child,
We
but she was
saw
well dressed in your militant form, the boots, like she was ready or they were ready to come and cause havoc. And two persons got wounded. That's how we left the scene. So they were pointing finger at CDC because what we learned was that uh, Koji was around there. Though they invited Mori, they didn't come, but Koji was around there, and apparently they had planned to attack Gongo because why he's speaking against corruption. So why are you going against Gongo, who is speaking against corruption? If you see you indeed that you are fighting corruption,
So why is there one Jefferson Koji in every violent situation in Liberia? Why is this
in,
one
in,
Jefferson immature Koji responsible for every havoc in our country? This boy need to go to jail. What's wrong with peace and stability in our country? We got this immature man, a mayor. He's a gangster. He's a murderer, going around causing problems with every other political party in the country. This is not right. I heard you mention his name in there saying Koji was there with his people.
we learned that. Well, later we learned that he was somewhere around Broad Street, but he didn't attend. But he was invited. He didn't attend it. His chairman, Mobile Mo, didn't attend. But
But
they send his talks
once he
there to
was
disrupt.
around, anywhere around there, he's responsible. You see, that's
Yeah.
it. Because we know that he's a harbinger of violence and injury and death. And everywhere Jefferson Koji is, we see violence. So once he's in the area, whether you're on Benson Street or Johnson Street, or that all that area were part of the protests. Once you will see anywhere in that area, we know that Jefferson Koji was involved with the violence that occurred. So what
But
people
this
say,
boy, this boy live with Chucky Taylor.
yeah, we know
Or
he's a
I
killer.
mean, yeah, he live with Chucky Taylor. He was a gate man in for this, so he saw the violence. He saw violence from his childhood days, and so it's just part of him, you know. And people are frowning on, although they are saying, I mean, we should and people should investigate. But a lot of callers this morning are frowning on CDC, but no other political party will come and attack somebody who is pushing against corruption.
That the MO,
You know,
that the modus operandi.
yeah,
They have done that before. They did it last July.
July 26.
Yes, Ekoji made a pronouncement that anybody go against them, they will come against them. There will be counter protests. He said it. And once he's in the area, that is an indication that he's carrying out what he said he will do. You see, they're the board, they come, they want to get into politics. You come on the air and you pronounce that if there's any riot or any protest, you will form a counter protest. So anything that goes on now, any violence and non-peaceful rally that goes on is because of Jefferson Koji. And if he's in the area, that's even more evidence that he's involved with it. So what did people see in Monrovia this morning?
A lot of condemnation from across the country, condemnation from stakeholders. But I haven't heard the council of churches, the Muslim group. I haven't heard them speak yet on that issue. But a lot of callers from all the stations are condemning and condemning and condemning. That's all you can hear.
But what do you expect for the council of churches to say, Sam?
Yeah, but they were just part of this peace conference at Farmington and the church around Water Street just few months ago. So they should be involved in advising the country, and not to get into violence, because violence is so bad for this country. Whenever these things happen, it reminds me of some of those days. Just what was happening on the door when this war came. That's what I'm saying.
You see, Sam, it's
They want,
just
they want to silence opposition.
I can remember those days. The children were not around for those days.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't understand the repetition of the acts that's going on today. Have already been going on before. The same thing that going on today is a repetition of what happened in the 1980s.
Yeah.
The same thing. The same violence, the same immaturity, the same ignorance.
Ignorance.
That we're suffering. The same thing we're suffering. But Sam, you can't tell the ignorance from the immaturity. They combine. Look at Jefferson Koji. He's ignorant and immature. Even with all the degree he got, he's still ignorant because we know he didn't get his degree the right way. We know they didn't get it the right way. So there's a fine line between immaturity and ignorance. Because majority of the people in our city now, immature. We got a lot of children there. They will just do things because they want to do it for fun, or because they want to follow their peers, or because somebody tell them to do it for money.
And there was a lady I talked to yesterday from the southeastern region. She lives in Yucatan. I like what she said, that although she's from the cool background, but she does not support the kind of corrupt practices. The video I sent to you, I mean, I was kind of impressed.
Oh, that lady.
Because the entire government that travel because my travel, so I'm gonna support you. And another lady at the police station, oh, why you barring the government for that? Is it weird that only person that corrupt? That's our son we're carrying. So you hear that? Because of the son, so he's all good. He can do wrong.
Yeah, because she got a job and she getting money. Probably corrupt too.
Where she sell all the used clothing down the Water Street.
Yeah.
In her feces.
Police?
No, I mean a lady, a marketeer sitting on the side. And when they saw the group of people carrying the little girl at the police station, that was a remark. That yes, but why must you talk against corruption? Not we are not the only person that's corrupt.
So we can't
So you
talk.
want to you see what?
We can't
So we
talk.
can't talk about see what?
You see
Yeah,
how,
because you
Sam,
see,
this is an indication how backward our country going.
yeah,
When people cannot even talk against the ills in our country. But you see,
no,
I watched a show yesterday. They were talking about most of the government officials. Because who has corrupt in the country? Who is corruption against if it's not against the government? So the
mm,
whole rally was anti-government yesterday. So
yeah,
that they attacked it. You know, because even when it started, we heard them talking about the sanction people, the full sanction people.
they name all them.
Yeah, they were talking about all of that. So all of that is anti-government. Because right now, corruption can only be going on. Corruption is in our society because of our government officials. You see? And it's corrupting the entire society, man. Our society is corrupt. Look at what happened in our country, Sam. People building houses without toilet. People building houses without back doors. I mean, does that make sense? Is that how people building houses in Africa? Is it all over Africa like that?
No, you have latrine. Liberia is just another story. That's all.
But that the policeman just died in Grand Gita. The commander of the Grand Gita Police Department just burned to death from fire. Why? Because there was no back door in his house. And he went and hid in one room. You mean you can't bust the wall to get out of your house? You would die because there's no back door? I
A
would,
lot of houses like that.
huh?
I said a lot of houses like that.
But how can people be so stupid? How can you build a house with no back door, only one door entering the house?
You know, most of them came from exile where they kind of start in our Ivory Coast. They grew up at Ivory Coast. Most of the houses there do not have back doors. It's just one way in around Danane, some in mine, other places. So
The one I asked if that is that an African thing?
yeah, in Ivory Coast, I saw that in Ivory Coast. Just one door.
So anything that happens in the house, you can't get out.
Hmm.
They even got sense to bust the wall. Because
But the
if
smoke,
something happens in the
when the
house,
smoke,
if the front door burning, I can't get out of the front door. You better believe I'm gonna bust that wall. I'm gonna
either a
bust
window
the
or
window.
something.
Why would a policeman die in his house in a room because the front door, the fire to the front door, he couldn't go out, so he went in the back and in a room and hid, and that's how he died. A policeman, the commander.
Mm.
Can you imagine if the commander is that stupid, is that asinine? What do you expect of the people, man? What do you expect of the people? Something wrong with our people. Our people stupid. Send our people backwards. Our people too ignorant. How you build house? No back door. Come on, man. Even me, while I living here in this house, Sam, every time I look, I got two doors. Go outside, enough for me.
You gotta have emergency, you know.
Yes, because something happened, man. You gotta get out of the house. You see my room way to the top.
So
My room way to the top. All the doors to the bottom, Sam. So for my own safety, I had to go buy a ladder. I had to buy a ladder because if fire starts downstairs and no way for me to get downstairs, I gotta climb out of the window. My house is high. My room at the top of my house. So in a fire at the bottom, I can't get up. That's simple thinking. I look at it, I said, no, I gotta do something. So I went and bought me a ladder, a step ladder. Fire extinguishers and all those things. Because you never know where the fire will start. You never know.
or train policeman. You can't rescue yourself. Yeah.
Nobody in
See, you
their house.
train. In spite of all the training that the United Nations, gave them here, but a lot of training, except like Bremen, just don't take anything.
But they
They got
don't
a
think
well trained.
they don't
Yeah.
think you think only the front because the front door, the only door you gotta pass through the front door. Why you couldn't bust the wall? Why you couldn't step the wall down and break the wall or jump through the window or something like that? Why you stay in the house and die? Then we said no, we had no latrine, no toilets, no bathroom in the house. Why would you build a house and want to go outside to shit and bathe? What kind of stupid thing is that? Some that just an indication of how backward our society is.
It's not bad.
Our society is too backwards. Though. Is it worth us coming home? If not for the money and the property, is it worth us leaving our comfort in America and coming to Liberia? Is it worth it? Because no matter how much you love your countries, if the people are backward and nasty and dirty, your life is in danger, son. Your life is in danger. The people in the street, you don't know whether you can shake their hands or even hold them. You don't know what their hands been because they have no sense of hygiene, of cleanliness. The same hand they eat with, the same hand they can use to clean their asses.
Mm-hmm.
The hot toilet. How do you deal with those kind of people, Sam? It's scary, man. When I come to Liberia, you people, sometimes I want to hire a cook, man. How can you hire a cook? And Sam, how can you hire someone to cook for you, man? You know the man know how to wash his hands or not. The man balls and start put your hand in your food and start putting it. Oh man, sir. Oh.
I visited, or once upon a time, I visited a bakery. Come and see, I'm opposite the post office.
Uh-huh.
You remember that bakery? Yeah, Mavic, but the little Mavic Boys bakery. Come and see bakery. One of the famous bakery in Liberia. I went through there to use the bathroom. Raw, I saw the people mixing the flour. I saw the sweat, the dirty towel. I think from that day, I never eat no, I never
But
eat a bread no more.
you can't eat nothing, even the cold bowl and rice. And how you know that people clean? How you know? I went home, I saw my boss sitting in the shop there. I went to my regular place. I'm looking at him, I said, are you fucking crazy? I mean, he's sitting down there, oh yeah, I come here to eat all the time. And I'm looking at him.
Maybe
I said,
it's a little cheaper. You can have four go into the $5, $10 place.
you come here, and the guy is a big minister, my man. Sitting in that kind of place there.
But you know what happened in Liberia nowadays? About 2, 3% directors put money together to buy a kobo. You alone can have, but I saw that at the registry, the business registry, like LRA, Liberia Revenue Authority. I got shocked. There were 3 directors contributed to buy one bowl of food. So can you imagine that?
Sam, it's not only in Liberia, it's here in America, man. We went to a party in town, and me and my wife got there earlier. So the people brought the fufu, the fufu, and when we got there, I saw I hadn't eaten fufu for so long. I said, man, y'all bring this fufu to me, eat that thing right away, man. So they brought the fufu for me and my wife. We ate the fufu. I ate the soup, spat the bone out, played all the soup and everything. When I got through what I left, I just left it there. Guess what happened, Sam? We took the food back. My soup, my wife's soup, they took the remaining soup that was left and put it right back in the pot.
Jesus.
Some were the first to the
Left,
place.
you mean?
That only thing.
Yeah.
That only thing I thank God for. Were the first to the place. The fat was plus cooking.
So that
And
your left over now somebody eating, so how are you gonna eat?
as soon as we ate it, my man, we were walking back. I saw the people take both of those bowls, me and my wife bowls, that we finished eating and playing over. They took the soup and put it right back in the bowl, in the pot for other people.
Were they Liberians?
Liberians.
Liberian restaurant.
Then I was in restaurant at people's house. Went to a party. And
Oh, okay.
people were cooking. So I told her, I said, you have to give me some food. Let me eat my own, man, because I never eat food for months, almost a year. So they said, okay, they give me mine. I put the pepper, everything in it, mix it with the banana seed and everything, play over it, ate all my fufu, some of the soup left small in it. The one that left, they took it and put it right back in the pot.
Right back in the pot. Somebody left over.
What I'm telling you, sir. So can you imagine? We eat that shit too. No, I don't go to people parties, man. It's hard. It's hard, man. Our people, the Liberian people, they are different from the Liberian people we knew long ago. These people here, they have no hygiene. They know about.
You know, Rob. Most of the people that came to America in the war, they didn't even go through the kind of basic training that we went through. Most of those villages, I say I was in Bon County, that the water carried more than 1,500 buses from those villages, and they in America.
I'm telling you,
In other places around Liberia, now the border point.
They didn't know no hygiene.
Nothing. Most of them just went there.
You think that you're in a clean environment? What? You may be eating from a dirty, like you said, the dirty cloth, the same dirty cloth, but they've been waiting the pot, whatever the same cloth they use it. Oh man, look, we're in trouble.
So they
man, go with us, go with us.
So they are all there. Most of the boys, girls from the interior that didn't even see Morovia. They know what they call civilization. They are all in America because of the war. And so you expect all these things.
Yeah. And that was some of the things, my man, some of the things for juju and all those kind of things. I met some of the things the people that do here, my man, putting people food and things of that sound. But you say it's not one of the African people, man. People here to do it just out of badness, just out of wickedness. Look how many people that die from poisoning in food. They're not supposed to be there. People put cyanide. Cyanide are poison. They put it in the can and thing to kill their children and thing. Just do evil things. So what you think about your food? Sometimes you go to the restaurant, you say the food not hot, you send it back. The people spit all in your food. Then they make it hot and send it back to you. Some people do all kind of thing in your food, man. And every kid, you don't know where you don't know who your cook is. The best thing in the world from the nastiest cook. People sweating. They check on it here in America, but not all the time that they check. Not all the time that they check, sir. Sometimes when people they do what they want to do, and then when you hear inspectors coming, then they put on their clothes and do everything. But people do what they want to do, man. You at the risk of people playing with your food. People playing with your food, snot coming out of their noses, water coming out of their noses, dripping all on them. They don't put their things on them. They don't put nothing on them. You don't know what you're eating. If you're not cooking your own food, you at the mercy of people, man.
You wouldn't know, yeah.
You at the mercy.
Not just here, there. I mean, just all over the world because of bad people.
Yeah, you at the mercy of people.
Yeah.
So, our country got a long way to go, man. And Look how
When I saw the guys behaving yesterday, I thought on the student politics at University of Liberia. Every time it's just some nobody should speak only they alone, and then
uh,
it's at the national scene.
they're going
But I was just the scene student boys.
start our country going crazy. It go.
See what Jeremiah Kun was saying,
It,
accusing CC of playing to pull cops some around his farm or at the hospital. They can say yes, indeed, he killed somebody, and then he'll go to court. Then he'll be arrested. See what he's saying. So all these things came from Koji. When they say a bad guy, he's that little boy. When they say the man planning, or strategist, they say or Nangbe is a strategy for CDC. But no, Koji is the one who does all the bad things.
he not the only bad guy. They got bad people worse than Cody. You think he
But he's
bad?
the head. He's the head for them.
You think he bad? He ain't bad. They got people worse than Cody, but he think he bad. He
Mhm.
need his match yet. But everything got his time. They say every day for thief man, one day for master. Let them continue doing what they want to. Our country is supposed to be moving towards a peaceful sense of existence. And these guys want to take us back into the ancient days, that are Liberian people. The Liberian people allowing it. We sitting now permitting all these things to happen. Because if we weren't permitting it, these guys will not do these things.
We hope nobody planning bad because what happened to December door, 83, Nema raid, 85 invasion, the field invasion, and then 1989 it came. So we see things happening all up back there planning some evil things. You
But
know,
there's still people trying to stay in power forever.
yeah.
They,
So
they
you
didn't
see,
have, they didn't have for you. Why you want to stay in power forever?
uh-huh.
Huh? People, we have no kings and queens in the world no more. Even in Britain, the people trying to get rid of king and queen. Look at Prince Harry. He tired with the king and queen business.
Yeah.
He left England. He in America now. And we're fighting to be king and queens here. Are we stupid? You gotta be stupid, Sam. You got to be stupid.
Mm. You kind of modern time, modern society. You want to force us into power. Then you look at your own disgrace.
Yeah.
Even the very great Putin, he's shaking Russia.
But there's no
Eh,
peace. I mean, except you don't love peace. You just want power, power, power. But there's sometimes you gotta be tired with things, man. You gotta want to just sit down and say, "Thank God, let me have some peace." But when you see these greedy people fighting for power all over the place, killing people, trying to steal you, how much wealth can you get, man? How much power can you get? You do
the
this.
guy trying to cause problems so they can escape judgment. Because once you cause problem, there's an interim government. So those who are planning to take the court, there will be no more. So that's why they are doing all these things for election to end in dispute, and then they will still you have interim government and all stuff. So they know what they're doing.
Even when they had internal government, they will still go to jail
They will still go to judge too.
because crime. There's no limitation to crime. You can't say after 2 years we'll forget about it. No, crime goes on forever. You commit a crime now, we're coming after your estate. Children will suffer.
Hmm.
Your children will suffer.
So even if he dies, you can still go after his
Of
asset.
course, if it's a crime, yes, yes, and we can trace it. If you give it to the children, we'll go for it. You take it from them.
Okay.
Trace everything. You see, it's just that in Liberia, we've been doing this corruption thing for too long. that everybody think that when you forgive people, when you go steal, people will forgive you. You know, and that thing gotta stop. Now, I'm sorry for those who steal it with the hope of being forgiven, because we're not forgiven. We put
This
you,
time around.
we put you in jail. We're confiscating your property. Look at Ellie Johnson selling. You see, I told you, Ellie Johnson's son stole from our local, right? She said she's responsible for it, right? And that's what she said.
Yeah, she bears responsibility. Yeah, she said it.
Okay, so that I wouldn't say a word to Ellen Johnson. I wouldn't even try her. I become president. I'm gonna confiscate her property for our money. That boss stole $10 million, right?
Yeah, Robert.
So $10 million in that time to now, plus interest, is about $20+ million now. So Ellen Johnson owes us over $20 million. We're going to court for it, Sam. She admitted to it. She admitted
It's
that
true.
her son took the money. She's responsible for it. She didn't say he didn't do it. She didn't say you're going to approve it. She didn't say all that. She said, I take responsibility for it. So we're coming to her for our money. That old fool, if she ain't dead, I'm coming for my money. She gave me $20 million. We ain't going to court. We ain't going to do nothing. You ain't give it to me. We're confiscating your property. You admitted to your son stealing our money. You say you're responsible for it. You are president. You owe us $20 million. You no negotiation. You no court. You know nothing. You don't give it to us. We're confiscating your shit. You're all fool. You're all fool. Ellen Johnson Sally is an old fool. And she need to go to jail for all the shit she did in our country. You know, and somebody was talking about the thing about George Weah, and the person was right. Talking about Ellen Johnson said she left $150 million in our treasury. That's not enough money to run the country. $150 million ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Compared to all the money they stole. Her son stole $10 million. What is $10 million to $150 million? It's nothing. $150 million is nothing to $10 million. So right there, the evidence is against her. But these are the things that break our country down, that kill our people, that we see our future. And we keep right now as we are. This is the future for our children from 1980. This is the damage from 1980 for what happened in 1980. This is the future. We're supposed to be far advanced from now, but this is the future. Our future is in the past because we're living in the 1960s right now. No food, no water, no survival rate. Our country nasty, like shit all over the place. We live in the 1960s. We're not living
Too
in,
many people can't read and write.
and that had been a problem from the 1960s, so we never progressed. We always had illiteracy problem. I remember in 1970s, 95% of our population were illiterate. Today, 95% of our population still illiterate.
Still illiterate.
We haven't advanced nothing. We got too much work to do, man. 95% of the people illiterate, can't read and write, Sam. That's a nation of blind people. A nation of deceived and betrayed people. A nation of let down people. In this day and age, 95% of the population illiterate. We are enslaved people. We're not supposed to be living in this time. We're not. We're not. And just because we are, how bad our leaders have been to us. It tells us how they betrayed us and lied to us and deceived us. It tells us how ourselves have failed ourselves. We have failed our children by allowing other people to bamboozle us, to use us and abuse us time and time again. The world is telling us there's a better world up there. There's a better opportunity. There are better opportunities out there. But we keep failing to adhere to the calling of the world. And we still bamboozled by these useless leaders in Liberia. These people in Liberia, they're not leaders to follow. These people are corrupt and rogues. Sam, if I'm your brother and I keep lying to you over and over, how can you follow me? You see me, I'm dressed, I'm living well, and I keep telling you, Sam, your time will come. Your time will come. Man. Your time will, hold on, be patient. Jesus said you must wait. Jesus said you must pray. And I just taking all the country money. You see me every day, I dress, I'm eating in the best restaurant, I ride the best cars. Then every time you come to me for yesterday, it's coming. Keep praying. Jesus did. He said you should pray. You're not praying hard enough. You see, you're not praying to me. I'm praying hard, brother. Look at what I got. You're not praying hard. Go back home, pray. You know, fast. 2 more fasting. Double fast, triple fast. And our people going home with that stupid belief that they're not praying hard enough. While George Weah then stealing all the money, George Weah then praying well. God answering their prayers. But the rest of us, we need to pray hard. We're telling you, we're coming soon. We just need to have food. You see how we're killing ourselves, Sam? We listen to these people continually tell us our time coming. We should wait. We should pray harder. We're not praying the right way. That we're God not answering our prayer, but God answering their prayers because they're controlling our money. And every time the money missing, but then when missing, you tell us, you're pray harder. That your money, that your time coming. See how they're lying to our people? That's because they're illiterate. Because our people don't know no book. Because our people are dumb. And they're taking them to be dumb. They're taking them, every time they steal, they say, oh, you have prayed. Jesus coming. But you're not praying high enough. You gotta pray more, you gotta make more fast. Kill more cows. Where we get the cows from the kill? And you tell us to make that sacrifice. Where we get the money from to make sacrifices? You see, that's why our country is going, Sam. Our people are so damn stupid and ignorant that George Weah them just making fools out of them in every way they can. Look at the put airplane on cake and tell them Air Liberia coming. Where Air Liberia? You see any Air Liberia?
Well, I haven't seen it since the war.
Just make asses out of them. These are illiterate people. When they're making noise, bring something to shut them up, then they will forget about it. They will never talk about it again. Anytime they talk something, bring something up to change their minds from on it. Then they will never talk about it again because they're ignorant. They're dumb. They're people of the moment. They only get vexed for the moment. When you satisfy their curiosity, they don't care about it no more. They're going to sit at home and the problem finished. You solve the problem. They don't care.
Complacency.
They don't care whether they get it or not until somebody come and tell them, oh, you're not eating it. The problem. You're not going to make for, oh, there's a job. Yeah. Then you bring airplane with kick. You say, look what I'm doing for you. Look at the road I've been in. And you can drive from here to Slipway. Huh? Look at the new restaurant put right in front of Slipway. Now isn't the place beautiful? You can't go in the restaurant, but it makes the place beautiful. You can't even pay to eat there, but it makes the place beautiful, right? So if it doesn't matter if I steal, as long as I build something beautiful in the area and you can see that area is getting better, even though you can't eat there, you can got the money to go there, but it look good, right? Yeah. That's ignorance. Sam, the sun is coming behind me now. It's very bright. You had to be able to see me. There's no way to hide my room. The road there.
Yeah.
The thing I got behind me is need darkness. But anyway, we'll soon be ending. But this is where we are, Sam. When our society is so ignorant, the leaders can just tell you anything, and you think it's in your best interest. You know, look at girls we are dancing and all the kind of things. It make them happy. It make them feel they love him. He loves them. But then you come to find out.
Well, somebody said it, man. Oh, we love our man. He's handsome. So is it a beauty pageant to be or president to be a leader? Is it a beauty pageant?
No,
So you see the level of thinking in this country.
But Sam, it's good for them. It's good for us. The more I live,
that just gone bad.
But Sam, there's no good or bad anywhere in the world, man. You know, we just got to make good with what we have. We just got to make good with what we have. If we, the people, don't understand that our survival is in our hands, we suffer. Sam, it's all over the world of that. Look at in America here, man. It's all over the world of that. After Donald Trump in America, I have no faith in any system no more. Anything, people can be bamboozled, people can be fooled, people can be misled. Even the most educated people can be fooled and bamboozled and misled over stupid BS. So conclude that in the show for this morning. Let me go.
Well, from what is going on in Liberia nowadays, Goodluck Jonathan just left from here, the ECOWAS team, and they asked, they begged, they warned, that anything happening to Liberia, it will affect the sub-region. But we are not learning our sense. We call it on them, the international people, to be robust in ensuring that there's total peace, or else we will see another UN troop or ECOWAS troop come to Liberia for peacekeeping mission. We hope and pray that it doesn't happen.
Okay. Thank you, Sam. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, my show for this morning, our country situation is so depressing. It's so terrible. You know, we have a lot of young children in our country. Our leaders are immature. And not only that, they are corrupt. They are inconsiderate. They have no sense of love or understanding for the people they're serving. Everything is about me. And Liberia is not the Liberia we know or we want. Where is our country? Where is Liberia we want? Where is Liberia we know? This is not the country we know or want. This is a strange land we're living in. My class is done for the day. I'll see you all tomorrow.